Can men and women be friends? Yes, but it takes a certain kind of man and a certain kind of woman. Are you that kind? In this video, I will uncover how men and women can be friends, and at the end discuss the kind of conversation you need to have to make that possible. But first, let's watch this scenario.
Hi babe, how's it going? How's your day?
Good, Nate. It was good. I went to work, and then after work I went to the gym with Jerry, and we lifted for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and then I came back. So it was pretty good. Productive day.
Amazing. Yeah. You guys have been lifting together a lot. Are you guys competing or something for something?
Not competing, just more just hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bros being bros.
Yeah. Yeah. He's looking for somebody to lift with, and I was looking for somebody as well. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did you guys say or talk about?
Well, he's been going through with this girl for the last couple months. So
what have they been going through?
She had some friends, some guy friends that he wasn't approving of. So, but they seem to get over that, and he told me everything's looking good now. So, but we just really focused on like sports and just trying to live.
Yeah, work out and stuff.
And not go too in depth about, because it's pretty sensitive for him.
Well, what do you think about it?
I don't remember.
I'll listen. I'm very interested in this.
Well, I listened to what he's telling me, and he just didn't like that she had friends and male friends, and so I kind of agree with him. But like, you don't have anything like that, do you? Like male friends or anything?
So here are some questions you should ask yourself before having this conversation with your partner. First, do you have friends of the opposite sex? Now, this is assuming you're hetero. If you answered no, then my first question to you is, do you have friends at all? This is very important, because if you don't, this is a whole nother challenge that we will cover in another video. These are some questions I want you to ask yourself about your own male-female relationships. When you are in a relationship, do you tell your partner about these other friendships? Or do you just, not mention them? Would you act differently around your partner if your friend was around? Meaning, are you just a little bit flirtatious with this person? But no, your behavior would be unacceptable if you did it in front of others? Would you feel uncomfortable if your partner treated a friend the way your friend treats you? Are you equally okay spending alone time with this person and group time with this person? Or would you prefer alone time with your friend in private? And why is this person just a friend? Are you not sure why? Were you both never single at the same time? Did you date in the past? Are you secretly interested but know this person would never date you? Or does this friend have qualities that you would never want in a partner? I think for women, sometimes this might be the number one answer. You can tell me in the comments if you think I'm wrong.
I feel like most of my friends are guys. Wait, why are you looking at me like that?
Because you never told me that. And I knew of, I think his name was Larry or something like that. And I knew he was gay, but
yeah.
So I'm not worried about people, like that, but is there somebody else? Who else are you friends with?
I mean, I'm friends with a lot of guys. I love surfing, and a lot of my friends are guys. I've been trying to surf with girls, but they always flake, or they're just not dependable. And every time I'm out there in the water, it's always like John or Daniel.
Have you spent like after surfing time with John or Daniel?
I mean, yeah, like sometimes we're like grab food, like a burrito, or like there's like a farmer's market sometimes if we're like surfing on the weekends or something.
So who's John and who's Daniel? Like, who are these guys, and where do they come from? Like, and how come I've never what Jerry's going through with his girl, like that didn't mean anything to me, because I didn't think I wasn't in that situation. But to hear that maybe I am, maybe I'm closer to it than I think. Like, what are you?
Wait, okay.
Did you get where do these guys come from?
What do you mean? You knew I like going to the beach before we even met. Like, that was like one of the biggest things that I told you. I was like, are you cool going to the beach like every weekend? And you're like, yeah, I love the beach. And then I'm like, cool. And that's why we started talking. Mm-hmm. And then we would hang out on the beach, and you saw all my friends. They were mostly guys. And like, I usually surf with Daniel and John.
If you've been friends for 3, 5, 10 years and you've never gotten together and there's never been an interest, what's there really to worry about? The length of time is also important because this should not be a new friendship after you've been with your partner. The length of time is important because you shouldn't be out there looking for different friends of the opposite sex. Do you have a flirtatious nature? This is always going to be problematic. Are you physically attracted to your friend? You can believe someone is good looking without being physically attracted to that person. Make a distinction in your mind. Is it attraction, or do I just think the person is good looking? Or maybe you think your friend looks like a caterpillar and that's why you're not concerned, and why you feel your partner shouldn't be concerned. Does your friend meet a need that you wish your partner would fulfill for you? If you and your friend are attracted to each other, your partner is probably going to sense it. And you need to be aware that maybe this relationship isn't as pure as you think. As a couple, you should develop your own set of ground rules related to friendships. Now that we have determined that your friend is truly just a platonic friend, are you okay with your partner having this same kind of relationship? If your answers indicated that they may not be purely platonic, this may be why you have a problem with your partner's friendships, because your own intentions may not be pure with your friends. Think about it. If this is a problem, are you projecting your own behavior or past behavior onto your partner? Maybe you're not the kind of person who can have a relationship or friendship with someone of the opposite sex without it being a problem. If this is the case, own it. You know you, boo. You know. Don't lie to yourself, because it's only going to cause pain later in your new relationship. As I said at the beginning, some people can be friends with the opposite sex, not all. Either way, you must set proactive boundaries.
Have they ever tried to make a move on you, or?
Oh my gosh.
I know, but
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but no.
It's serious to me. I want to know that my girl is my girl, and I'm not.
I am your girl. Oh my gosh, I'm your girl. Look, I've known them for John for 3 years, and then Daniel, I think, for 6 years. So I feel like if I wanted to be with them, I would be with them.
Do they know about me? Have you told them anything about me?
Yes. Oh my gosh, they do know about you.
What'd you tell them?
Really? You want me to?
Yeah, what did you tell them? What, am I your buddy? Or
What? No. Oh my gosh.
What did you tell them?
Okay, well, I told them that we've been dating for 6 months, and
Almost 7 months, but go ahead.
I know.
Go ahead.
I know. And I really, really like you.
Mm.
Yes. And they were like, wait, he doesn't surf. And I'm like, but that's how much I love him.
Well, listen, I'm not even asking you to get rid of your friends, and I just want to make sure that we're solid, and that there's no other guys that can come in and interrupt what we have. And that's my biggest goal. I just want to make sure that we're tight. We're in for the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. I felt like we were starting to go separate ways. You wanted to go, we would go to the beach.
Yeah.
The last, maybe I'll say a month. You go to the beach and I go to the gym, or you go get burritos and I get a pizza or something. We're going in two separate directions, and I don't want that. And now to hear about John and Daniel, it just makes what we've been dealing with even harder.
I'm so conflicted right now because I really care about you, and I also care about having my friends, and I don't want to have to choose. Do you know what I'm saying? I care about all of you guys equally.
When you talk proactively and set boundaries as a couple, you're able to prevent hard conversations that arise because you didn't talk about your expectations. If you want to be happier in your relationship, you have to start this proactive conversation to discover more about your partner's friendships and to establish boundaries and expectations. Have this conversation before it becomes a bigger issue than it should be. reality. At the heart of the matter, these friendships can cause a feeling of insecurity and a lack of trust in the other person. You don't trust me? It's not that I don't trust you, I don't trust your friend. No one wants to hear that. And don't take the stance that your partner has no control over their decisions or their behavior. Most people don't want an extra mommy or daddy. Relationships are a compromise, and you must decide together how you're going to handle these external relationships. If you demand that it's your way only, you will invite the very problems that you don't want. If you tell her that she can't be friends with the men that have been in her life for years, and she relents, and she doesn't agree with you, but eventually says, oh, well, okay, I guess. Eventually, she will begin to hold on to those relationships secretly. And then now you have another enemy in your corner because those men will have no respect for you. If you insist on keeping your ex-college boyfriend in the loop of every intimate detail of your marriage, you may lose the level of intimacy with your husband and create a threat that was never there. Okay, it may have been a little bit there. As you are having this conversation and agreeing to compromise on certain things and set your boundaries, don't make promises that are going to be impossible for you to keep long term. And don't assume that one day your partner is going to change their mind about how they feel. Once you have the conversation and you've set the boundaries and expectations, then keep them. You have to agree here. If you want your relationship to work, you want to be putting your time and energy into this relationship. I do believe men and women can be friends. And if you're the friend, you can befriend the spouse or girlfriend so that she feels comfortable with you and both of them feel supported. I hope you liked this video and that it was helpful. If you want to see more scenarios, please put it in the comments. I want to help you make your relationship better, stronger, and happier so that you get what you desire. This is Angelina Soul. See you next time.